Good afternoon, YouTubers. Well, I had some deliveries arrive this morning, and a couple of new magazines arrived. So you can buy new magazines. This is for the broom handle Moser, and it comes with a spare wrench. So I ordered a couple more because, as you know, this is one of my favourite guns, and it runs out of bullets. It runs out of balls, BBs. Very, very quickly, especially if it's on fully auto. So I now have three magazines. So I've got to practice swapping them over, putting them in the right way. So I've got three now, so that's good because that means I can fire 60 balls now without reloading the magazines, because they take ages and they're really fiddly to put the BBs in. So I'm very pleased with that. So I'll be doing some shooting and practicing. I don't put all my shooting on the channel, as you know, but if there's anything new and anything relevant I want to say, I'll put it on. But there you go, we've got 3 magazines now, and I have numbered them 1, 2, and I will be numbering that one number 3, so I know which is which, because we had a leaking issue. Now, valves, as you can see, just there, that's the release valve, because the cylinder goes into the magazine, the balls go into the front, and when the hammer strikes, it just presses that little valve there. And sometimes they can get a bit of crap in there and they leak, and you need to clear them out. And they're very simple to clear out. You can get a little 2-pronged pair of pliers I've got, and I unscrew them, and you can blow them out and clean them and make sure they're clear of any obstructions and put them back in and screw them in. Because if you've got a leaky valve, your whole cylinders, they're not going to last long anyway. So if you've got a leaky valve, it's just going to drain your cylinder really quickly. So you need to make sure that the valve is clear, and like I said, putting a little bit of silicone on there on the cylinder is good. And I've noticed with the new green gas that comes, that's got silicone in it. So when you're going, because a lot of these magazines you just fill them with the refill, and that's got the silicone in there. So hopefully that should keep them lubricated and maintained. But it is an easy thing to fix, the valve, if it's blocked. And you should be able to buy valves. These are really inexpensive. They cost about £10 to £20 each to replace the valve. The whole magazine costs £45, something like that each. So 2 more magazines for the gun, £90, nearly £100. But the whole gun was only £150. So you could buy a spare gun, you get a spare magazine, so that you've got a spare gun in case it breaks down. But getting the clips, I generally used to put them in my back pocket, but you've got to face them the right way. The valve's on the back, the balls are on the front, so that notch has got to be facing the front. So I used to have them in my back pocket when I used to go to the range, and I had a 1911, and it's very important to have them, because when you drop the magazine out, you just reach into your back pocket and stick them straight in. Okay, and then you reach into your back pocket, stick it straight in. So it's important to put them in your back pocket facing the right way in the first place when you're on the range, to avoid wasting time. And if you're in a competition, shooting competition on the range, then time is money. You know, time is points, and you will lose if your magazines are not facing the right way. So always make sure your magazines are pointed the right way. So you've got 2 in the back pocket there. 1 starts off in the pistol. So you've got 60 shots. But make sure, if you use that technique, that your magazines are facing the right way. Because the last thing you want to do is pull them out and go, because you've lost the game by then, haven't you? Well, that's it. I think it's really worthwhile acquiring a few extra clips, as they call them in the United States. And like I said, I'm getting overrun with Alan keys now. Far too many. So I'll be enjoying that. I'll be having a good shoot this afternoon, and I hope you'll join me one day. Don't forget, oh, that's the other thing I was going to mention. When this is quite a new channel, because I had it on my main channel, which is Graham the Baron Hesketh, and I do a lot of flying as well, flight simulator and stuff. And someone said to me, don't put them all on the one channel, because you lose subscribers, because you get people that are just into guns, into air pistols and air rifles and things, and they're not going to be interested in flight simulator. And you get people interested in flight simulator who are not interested in guns, air guns. And then, so I've got 3 separate channels. I've got a flying channel, I've got an air gun channel, and I've got my main channel, which is Graham the Baron Hesketh. Okay, so I try to separate those, because I do a lot of shooting films, as you know, and I do a lot of flight sim videos. So please check out my other channels if you're interested. And if you are, don't forget to like and subscribe. And when I get to 1,000 members, I'm going to start giving some of these guns away, because I don't want to have too many around. So I'll literally just be saying to people, like, if you want this gun, put your name down on the list in the comments, and I'll just pick someone randomly and just send it to you free of charge, and you can have it. Okay, thanks for watching.